All right, today we're going to do transformations. Okay, we're going to move on. We're going to do transformations. And in our notes, they're already all written out for us. Okay, it says suppose that A, B, C, and D are positive real numbers. So it's written as that. And it tells you for each letter what they're supposed to do. So we look at the first one, y equals A times f of x. Okay, and if it says vertical stretch, if A is greater than 1, or shrink if A is less than 1 by a factor of A units. So for example, this was 2, all right? It's greater than, so it's a vertical stretch by 2. The next one, y equals f times b of x. It will horizontally stretch if b is less than 1, or shrink if b is greater than 1 by a factor of b units. Same thing, except it's inside, so it'll be horizontal stretch. We keep going, scroll down, y equals f x plus c. Now this is important. I need y'all to pay attention right here. Y equals f of x plus c. You might see this plus and say, oh, we must be going up c, or I mean, we must be going to the right c units. But actually, anything inside lies. Okay? Anything inside the parentheses tells a lie. That's how I want you to remember. That's how I want you to say it. Anything inside C or inside the parentheses, excuse me, tells a lie. So you do the opposite. If you see x plus c, you're not going to the right c units, you're going to the left. So if this was x plus 3 inside the parentheses, you're going to go left 3. Okay? Left 3. And that's when you just shift to the left 3. Okay? There's no trick, there's no solving. You just, if you're 1, 2, 3. If you're here, if your plot is 3, 1, and I said shift left 3 units, 1, 2, 3, you're over here now. That's it. So left 3 units. All right, we keep going. Y equals f of x minus c. Again, it tells a lie, so we're going to shift right c units. All right, so if this was x minus 4, we would go to the right 4 units. Okay, but now we move on to y equals f of x plus d. We notice that's not inside the parentheses. Anything outside the parentheses on that side plus d, it tells the truth. T-R-U-H. All right, it tells the truth. So we know we're going to shift up d units. F of x plus d, we're going to go up d units. So if this was 5, we're going to go up 5 units. And we keep going. F of x minus d, we're going to shift down d units, or if that was a 5, we would shift down 5. Okay, and the last two, y equals negative f of x. With the negative on the outside, think outside x-axis, it's going to be reflected across the x-axis. So if the negative f of x, it's on the outside, you're going to reflect across the y-axis. And the last one, y equals negative f, and then negative x on the inside, it's reflected across the y-axis. So inside, it'll be across the y-axis. Outside, it'll be across the x-axis. So we scroll down. Let's solve. We're going to describe the transformations. Okay? We're just going to describe the transformations. So let's start. Let's jump to number 4 so we can get going, get a little confidence building. We see y equals f of x minus 1 and then minus 2. So we know here there's no numbers here, so we're good. Okay, we see it's x minus 1. Now we said anything inside lies, so we're not going to go to the left one. We're going to shift right 1. Okay, that's done. And then we see this negative 2. That tells the truth because it's on the outside of the parentheses. So we're going to shift down 2. All right, and that's it for that one. All right, make sure you use your notes because I even need to go back and look because we're going to look at number 3. We see that negative on the outside, and the negative on the outside means it's going to be reflected across the x-axis. Reflected across x. Okay, that's done. And then we see the 1/4 x in front of it, which we remember was a horizontal stretch or shrink, and since it's 1/4, it'll be stretch. Stretched by 1/4. Okay, and then we have +1 on the inside of the parentheses, so we know that lies. That tells a lie. So shift left 1, and then our last one 9. So that's done. That's done. The 9 tells the truth. Shift up 9, and that is it. All right. So try to do the rest on your own. Complete the worksheet and upload it. If you have any questions, let me know. There's nothing to solve, no secret. Just look at the use your notes, look at how the transformations are, and just write what they're supposed to be. Like I said, describe the transformations. No solving, just make sure you remember which is which. All right.